Hasn't gone live yet.
No.
We're live now.
Still
Oh,
waiting.
now we're live.
What?
We're live now.
We weren't live?
We weren't live. We're live now.
What do you mean we weren't live?
We weren't live.
What were people watching?
Nothing.
Nothing. It was a blank screen.
What were they hearing?
Absolutely nothing. Or maybe they were hearing something. I don't know.
Guess we'll
Well,
find
hello.
out.
Welcome. It's show 150.
150th.
That feels like a bit of an anticlimax.
Does it?
We've absolutely numptied that one right up, haven't we?
did.
You think
we
we'd be
did.
better practiced by episode 150?
No, probably not. Obviously not.
How did we do that? That's great. Welcome, everybody. Who have we got watching? Did anybody tell us? Nobody said, hey, guys, you're not on.
Oh, they're coming on now.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh, we're live.
We're
There
live.
we go. We're live now.
Cool.
Hello.
Episode 150. Well, you missed a bit of action.
We can redo the action.
You can redo it. Well, mine's open. You can't redo mine.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We'll do the other
we,
stuff.
we need to do a rerun.
That's it.
Oh, meanwhile, while that's happening in the background,
Yes.
car of the week, guys.
That's it.
Episode 150. Welcome.
Yep.
Finally, you got here. You made it.
As we said before, that would have been the dry run. Good
The
morning.
what?
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening.
From wherever you're
And-
watching around the world.
That's right. And happy midnight snacks. But it's episode 150.
Here at Hearns.
That's right.
Super excited.
That's
We
right.
did make a big fanfare about it. Unfortunately, everybody missed it except us. So we're
we
excited
had a bit of fun,
and we're happy.
and then we're trying to replicate that right now.
Trying to recreate it.
That's right. So we're going to go through, the car of the week.
Car of the week.
So we need to know the make,
The model,
yep,
the color,
the year,
and the weight.
and the weight. And the
That's
weight.
not too much for you guys. Like 5 things.
No, it shouldn't be.
Come on, guys. You're in there. Thank you for watching. So people didn't even hear us thanking them before.
No. So let's thank him again.
Let's thank them again.
All right.
It's a double thanking.
Yeah. So
That's-
Matt's on board.
I want to say it's a Thanksgiving, but that could be,
No, we passed that, haven't we?
is it? That could
There's
be
another one
offensive.
coming.
That's all.
Yep. So
Matt, Craig.
is on. Yep. Bill I am is cool.
Yep.
Felicity's on.
Felicity. Hey,
The
Felicity.
Wombat. So
Wombat's
we just
here.
saw the Wombat as well. And then
And he didn't tell us.
No. And then Jeff.
Jeffy. Hey, Jeffy.
Who's
Hey,
here?
everybody.
Kevin's on.
Kevin.
Yay.
Welcome, guys. And I hope everybody who's on is watching, who's entered the contest.
Yes.
So we've had Naming Our X-Max contest running for a couple of weeks now.
That's right.
That's going to happen today.
Mhm.
And there has been vicious rumors of some sort of baptism.
Rumors.
Rumors.
That's because you created the rumors.
I did create the rumors.
and
we-
you're perpetuating them.
Yep. We do have holy water from the motherland.
We do.
Yep. So
Yep.
that has arrived.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So and the X-Max is over here. So without further ado,
Yep.
we're going to get him back on for
Oh,
some.
that's right.
Come on in,
Oh,
buddy.
Kevin.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
oh.
Oh, calm down, mate.
Oh,
Calm down.
what do we have? Oh,
Hey, buddy.
X-Max
How
is
you doing?
back.
Is he
And
back or
X-Max
what?
is... Well, X-Max was on last time, wasn't it?
He was on last time. I feel like he's on every time.
Really?
He's become part of the family. That's why we had to name him.
Well, there you go.
Or her. Welcome on, buddy. Thanks for coming. Thanks for bringing us the coffees. And we'll see you after when we got some winners for you.
That's it.
How'd you go, my friend?
Nice big eyes this time. Really excited.
Well, he's been in
What
the
do you got
coffee.
there?
He's been in the coffee. I got coffee. Have you got coffee?
Oh, coffee. You give me one.
All right,
Oh,
coffee.
thank you.
I'll pretend to open this one.
All right.
Here we go. Click.
Here we go. So,
Back to coffee time.
Cheers. Hey, Panda's
oh, the
here.
Panda.
Squashing in the middle.
All right, here we go.
Everyone.
Cheers to 150, eh?
150.
150.
Don't know why we've done the coffee, but coffee has
Coffee's good.
become the
Because
anniversary
it's
thing, yeah?
Probably because it's more inappropriate to drink alcohol on TV.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Not yet.
My change. Oh, there you
Have
go.
you seen me drink alcohol? That's inappropriate. That's offensive.
What do you got there? These are all different colors.
So we've
I
got,
got fire.
we got fire.
You got fire.
Fire,
I
brother.
feel like a
So
Pokemon.
these are Japanese coffees.
Boss.
The boss. This
There
is
we
from
go.
Kirin.
Kieran. They
It's
make
a
good
Suntory.
beer.
Suntory.
Is it? Where's this one from? I
That'll
don't
be a
know.
Kirin one as well, yeah?
Could be good.
So Kirin and Suntory are the competing breweries.
Hmm.
They make better stuff than coffee as well.
These are actually hot.
This is
These
strong
have been
coffee.
heated up.
It's been warmed up.
Hmm.
So what's on the show today,
Very nice.
guys?
Well, we're going to talk about all the things that happened last week.
Yep.
All the things that are happening.
This week.
Yep. And all the things that are happening in the near future.
That's right. That's right. Because there's been heaps of it. There has
Yep.
been absolute heaps of it. So join us and stay with us as we get stuck into it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, we got a Surian on as well.
Surian's in.
Yep.
Welcome in, Surian. We could have done with Surian last week. He would have been a big help.
He likes your t-shirt.
Does he?
He says it's got to be at least 10 years old.
Oh, he's 20, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, there you go. How good's that? And Jason's on? How good is that? All right,
All right,
so we've got no takers for this yet. So what do we do now? What should we look at
I
first?
say we kick Panda out.
Yep.
And
swap
we'll
him with the
call
train
in.
man.
We'll call
All
in the train man. Thanks.
Thanks, Panda.
Thank you, Panda.
Catch you later.
Thank you, X Max. Can't wait to give that truck a new name. We'll welcome in Finley, and we'll get happening with some train stuff. What do you
Train
reckon?
stuff. All right.
Come on in, big buddy.
Hello, everybody. I'm back.
Hey, Finn.
Back for the fourth time, isn't it? It's my fourth time on the stream.
Probably. I think
This is
so.
episode
Hey.
150. You'll remember this one.
Hopefully, I'll remember this one.
Okay.
Maybe it's the one I finally drop an expensive car.
Oh, well, we'll see.
We
No,
won't be having that.
Nothing to push off this time.
No,
So we've got the test rail track here.
Yes.
we have.
Yeah. So that leads me to the question: are we testing a train today?
Oh, we testing a train today.
Are we?
Are we? What
Are
are
we?
we testing, Finley?
What's
So
that?
my first time on the stream, I talked about this little train, the
Right.
Graham Farish Ends Gauge Midland Railway 3835 class.
Right.
And now, just recently, I think it was only today or yesterday even, we've now received the sound-fitted versions.
Right, okay.
So
Do
I
you
thought
like sound or no sound?
pretty much all my locos are sound-fitted now.
How about
Yeah.
we look for the
Thank you
top
very-
camera?
Yes.
How about, are you going to test this one?
Yep, we've got the whole test track up. And we're going to listen to some nice sound.
How about we get
choo-choos.
it out of the box, mate, and take a
Yes.
closer look?
Get it
So
out.
this is a little fella, yeah? What scale is this?
Engage. 1 and
Engage.
148.
Right.
So you require 148 of these to make it the full size loco.
Probably be cheaper.
Maybe.
Graham Farish, and that's a brand by Bachman, is it?
Yes. Bachman produces, this is their Engage range. So this is the, I think, one of the same locos same livery we showed last time, just non-weathered.
I
So,
might try and get a bit deeper in there.
Yep.
If you hold that a bit over the white,
Put it over the
the
white.
white section.
oh, sorry. I
Yeah,
thought you meant
yeah.
the white on that
There we
layer.
go.
There we go.
Now let's get that focused. How's that?
So I believe
There we
it's the same livery was British Railways. I think that was the same livery. Can't remember.
Okay.
But it's non-weathered. This is pristine right from the factory looking.
Well, it looks very clean, doesn't it?
Yes. Very
Okay,
highly
so I've got a bit of
detailed.
a tender in the back. We can see the coal. Coal's quite nicely.
Tender,
Yes.
love me
Some people
sweet.
like bigger coal chunks in their tenders. I actually prefer the really small, nice grainy stuff.
It's
Mm.
easy to pick up in the with the shovel.
Actually, it'd be harder because it all just it all spill off the shovel.
Yeah, but then you have to shovel less by the end of the journey because it's all spilled off and gone.
Depends on the size of your shovel as well and the shape.
Does it?
If you remember
I
from
like mine pointed, thank you.
if you remember from last stream, this is a 060 engine, so zero
060.
liver leading wheels,
Well,
6
that
driving
makes sense,
wheels,
What do the-
0 trailing wheels.
What do the leading wheels do?
Leading wheels on an engine keep it directional. So basically, this engine isn't powerful enough or strong enough to be able to push itself off the tracks. Bigger engines like express engines went so fast they could.
Oh, is that what those little tiny ones at the front are for?
Yeah, so basically,
Ah.
so it directs the train going because otherwise the driving wheel is just rotating so much power and force it can just make it throw itself off the tracks.
Right.
So they weren't for steering.
Well, you'd
What, to
hope.
change tracks?
Change lanes.
Nah, the points with that.
Go off road.
Trains. There are videos of
Silly.
there's videos of trains.
You're ridiculous.
I'm sorry, I can't help
Hey?
myself.
Shall we give this thing a test run?
Why not? All right.
Let's do a nice.
BJ's not licensed to drive these trains.
No, I can't. Okay, so I'll hand over the controller here.
Yeah, sorry.
So I've got the big chunky NCE for some reason.
That's the only one we got.
The big
so-
chunky NCA.
Yep. Why is that? Why are we using this controller?
Because if we press number 1, there you go. Got some sounds
Is it coming out of the train or coming down to me?
coming out of. It's coming out of the locomotive. There's a speaker I believe is hidden in the tender.
Wow. Oh,
We'll give it a little bit of power. Blow off some steam.
yep.
I'll
Yeah,
got
put out some
momentum.
steam out sometimes.
Off you go. Oh, it's moving.
Yeah, it's moving. It is moving. That's really realistic. The momentum. Because
Yes.
You don't expect a big, massive, heavy train to be moving straight away, do you?
Also got
So it's only little.
also got
So
inertia.
heavy.
If we put it down to 0, it'll slowly
So
come
it's
to a
still
stop.
rolling.
Yes. It's up. You can, for people like me, I usually program that out of my locomotives because of where I run my locomotives. I run them on layouts with lots of other people.
Right.
I don't like the idea of having no control over my locomotive. I always want to be able to stop and start it when I choose.
I'd put the emergency stop buttons for.
But you put a shovel in front, you push me out of the way, can't you?
Nope. Listen.
Oh,
There we go. There we go. We also got a bunch of other sounds.
yeah, let's listen.
There's 28 functions.
Right.
I hadn't had a chance to test them all yet, so let's see what 2 does.
Air brakes.
Yep, that's,
What was it?
That's the air brakes.
Oh,
Steam brakes.
I said
I think
airbags.
it cut off a little bit.
Didn't you clean the track?
There
Whoop!
we
On
go.
board!
It's alive again.
That was me, by the way.
Oh, is it?
What's 3 do? That's just blowing steam.
It's just starting up.
Yep, 5. Nothing. 6.
Oh, that's coupling.
No, that's shoveling. Coals are getting shoveled. 7.
Well, a little person in there shoveling coal.
Yeah,
That's a bit shifty.
that's doing some miles.
Does it have a light on it? I like them when they have lights.
No, the most steam locos don't come with lights, especially other countries. British ones didn't, because they actually had these little irons at the end. You can't really see it, but basically they had put lamps on it in certain configurations to show what train it was pulling. For example, one at the very top right there would mean it's a local passenger train.
Right.
What that? Oh, 8 I believe is blower. 9.
Lots of steam noises, that's
Yes.
for sure. Well, there you go.
Wow.
Test driving with Finn.
I want to listen to Chop again.
Okay, chop.
Come on, off you go. Hey, here we go.
There you go, chop.
And a little whistle. Take that to a
Nice.
stop.
That is beautiful. Do I get a drive?
Oh, of course.
What happens here?
Oh, you're going to put it full noise, aren't you? I know you.
It's gonna go. Let's see if it'll hit the end. Oh, if it goes, he's going.
Emergency brake. I can see emergency brake on this is like throwing out an anchor, isn't it?
Yeah. It's sort of dragging along the ballast.
Ready?
Oh, it's going to go back, is it?
I want it to go backwards.
Yeah. You doing it?
I'm trying to.
Here we
Oh,
go.
it's releasing.
Release the hands. Here it comes.
I think I'm getting tied out. Oh, it's gone off. How fast is it?
There you go.
Oh,
That's
there
the
you go.
emergency stop.
Yeah, it's throwing out the anchor.
Woo!
Well, there you go. Isn't that good?
Thank you very much, Finley, for letting me drive your train.
No worries. I'm going to need to take that with me because I believe a customer has already ordered this one. So that sort of shows if you want to get this one, you're going to have to go fast. They're going quickly.
Alrighty.
Pre-tested. Make
That's
sure
it.
that gets the tested sticker of stamp approval. That
That's it.
drives well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I thought
Thanks,
you were going to
Vince.
talk about this, Finley.
Well, what am I?
Or was that you?
Oh,
That?
that was a surprise. I don't think
Was
we
it?
told Finn.
Am I talking about something else?
Do you know about that, Finn?
Windmill, yes. This is it's Americans. It's not usually what I run, but I do know a little bit about these. These windmills were used in the U.S. Well, it is called a windmill. It's more like a very old-fashioned wind turbine. So how these would operate would be that the wind would turn it, and usually there were pumps.
Yeah.
So you saw them in Wild West villages and all that, and in farms. This one definitely you can see with the bucket. This would be used to pump groundwater up and into the bucket for animals and townspeople to drink.
Right.
They also would sometimes be used in really old-fashioned oil derricks. Before we had, the big spinning ones.
Yes.
They don't have. Before they had them, they literally just used windmills, which just wind would blow it, it'd use the pump, and suck up the oil or water to the surface.
Right.
And what have we got here? Is that
What's a grassy bit?
HO?
I believe this is this is HO. This is Woodland Scenics, another Bachman range, and this is their American scenery range.
Should we have a close look from the top?
Yes.
Looks like it's got tumbleweeds in there.
I think
Well,
those are meant to be tumbleweeds.
I think they were meant to go into that feeder thing.
Oh yeah, because I think it's supposed to be like a little farm scene.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So I believe
That's a nice close up of the furry stuff.
so that grass goes
looks
into
like the sink after I've had.
goes into the bucket.
Mhm.
And then the windmill tucks the wooden turbine, pumps the water into this bucket. So you got a whole little farm scene. Just put it down in your cows.
So you
got happy
can literally
cows.
buy like any scene. You don't have to make it like so much anymore. You can just buy that and stick it on.
That's right. It's all been factory painted.
That is Woodland Scenic's whole thing. That they make whole buildings. In fact, I got something I want to talk about next stream about buildings actually. So keep in touch with that.
Oh, I'm excited already.
Yeah,
you've really pricked up my interest. All right, thank you, Finn.
Yes,
good stuff.
That was awesome. Sorry to spring that one on you. I saw it sitting there. I thought you must have brought it in.
There you go.
Well, we talked about it now.
You're all about it.
Nothing fell off the table, so
thank you for coming on, spending some time with us, and imparting some of your valuable knowledge.
No worries. Thank you for having me again. I hope I'm on next time.
I hope you enjoyed episode 150.
Now I'm going.
Thank you,
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. There you go.
Train stuff.
Yep. So windmill came with extras.
Comes with extras. I love I do love locos that make noise.
Especially the little tiny ones. That's
otherwise, I feel like when I see them go or when I'm playing with them, I'm picturing the noise in my head and it nearly comes out. You know?
What nearly comes out? I'm hoping the noise.
The noise. Yeah, the noise.
Right.
I nearly want to go.
All right, I'm glad. Okay. All right, well, going back to the car. I've got a guess.
What is it? Who guessed?
So Jason guesses Holden Model FC in black.
No.
No.
Is it?
I don't know. Is there anything correct on that?
I've forgotten.
I don't know. You're the man who's got all the
No,
details.
it's not FC.
Oh, it isn't?
I called it something else before.
Oh, it's wrong.
I did definitely call it something else before.
All right.
I'm just double checking It's definitely not an FC.
It's not an FC.
No, I'm just checking my resources there.
Right.
Definitely not an FC.
Yeah, I'm checking my resources too. It's definitely not an FC.
No, that's right. That's right. Better be careful which way we spin it.
That's right. All right, what should we do now?
What else we got on? What else we got? No, that's
I got lots of stuff. I got all this sort of stuff, and we can talk about other stuff.
What do we want to talk about?
Where do you want to go?
Do you want to talk
Bit of
about
pondering.
one of the latest releases this week? Something that's really just dropped today.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Yokomo.
Should we do the video?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Yokomo BD12. Is that what you're saying?
yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
going
saying.
to put up the video, and I think everyone's going to get all the details from the video,
Yep.
as long as you can understand Japanese.
Are you not going to translate it?
I'll try.
All right. And I'll do sign language.
皆さんこちらがですよ。
お
初公開となります。ヨコモの最新型ハイエンドツーリングカー BD12。そしてその
See,
開
that's
発者
a
の
brand new
北川さん
BD12.
です。よろしくお願いします
Brand new BD. He's very excited.
手が震えますよ。だってこれもう世界
He actually reminds me of like one of our team drivers, Steve Cornell. Looks very much like him when he's got his car in his hand.
BD12 をなんと私が今持たせていただいている。
So that'll be at the
He's emotional.
the Scuba RC Arena.
Yep.
Is it called the RC Arena?
Scuba? Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be Yatabe.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to
That's
go
a
over there.
home of-
You're going to go over there soon and cut some laps for us.
Oh, hopefully. We'll see.
We're sending over our number one team driver.
はい。たっぷりとお話を伺いまして、これは後ほどですね。
What are they saying?
編集してお届けしようと思います。まずは皆さんに超速報ということで、どこよりも早
Jeez, he
く
loves it.
紹介させていただきました。
Oh!
Introducing it.
12なんです。
Look at that. Look at that. It's so fresh.
変わっております。
So the biggest design cues that I can see on this car,
Mm.
okay, is it's got a split top deck, got an all-new motor mount.
Well, I'll bring up the photo and we'll probably be able to see a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
Good on him.
let's take
I love that he was so passionate about it. I just wish
Oh,
I could
yeah.
have understood
Here we go.
it and harnessed it.
Okay,
So here
the
we go.
split top deck. You can see the split top deck there.
Yeah, so it's got nice two little symmetrical top decks, which is good. So what's
Okay,
happening
let
at
me
the
see
front of
if
the
I can get my
car
little pointer.
will happen at the.
How do I do my pointer?
I'm not sure. You've distracted
Oh,
me.
here we go. Here's a pointer.
What are people seeing your pointer
They are.
again?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't often show
There's
my
one
pointer,
thing
but-
that we said was that you've got to have pants on today.
Well, that I have. I'm
Okay,
still pointing. So here we have
cold breeze.
the top decks, the
Top
two
deck.
sections.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're not familiar, the top decks are normally joined across here.
They have been on the BD series cars for a long time.
Yes. Okay. So it's open across the center of the chassis.
It looks like we've got very similar servo mount, which is good. Looks like we've got very similar steering bell crank geometry.
Okay. Steering bell cranks along here.
Yep. Looks like we've got very similar carbon arms.
These ones here.
Yep. we have in fact got new. You can't see it on this photo that I can see from here, but there's a new, like the rear shock tower now is sort of the rear body posts. So the rear body post stay is actually the rear shock tower,
right?
Which is very unique. I haven't seen that before in a car.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be really easy and a lot of adjustment on the rear shocks there. You can change the angle very easily and the height very easily on the body post mount.
Yes.
Yeah, and a new motor mount. Now, the main reason for the new motor mount was to get the drivetrain down really low.
Oh, okay.
So the new, apparently the new spur gears for modified, usually we run like 110, sort of 30-ish pinion.
Right.
Apparently we'll be down at like 96.22.
So that means the motor itself is lower than on the BD11.
Don't think the motor itself, because
but the drivetrain itself.
But the drivetrain. So the spur gear will be mounted lower, and
so the belts are
because you've got to remember that
on a lower angle.
The spur gear acts like a gyro somewhat.
Yes.
So lowering that in the chassis should give it a better, more consistent handling characteristic.
Right. Okay. So this area around here.
Yeah. So again, they've taken the low center of gravity concept to a whole new level.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So it looks like we've got heaps different flex adjustment in the top decks.
Yes.
You can bet that the motor mount's also going to have a range of different screws underneath for chassis flex.
Yes. So on the BD11, they had the flexible mount at the back.
Yes.
So
I imagine that will be retained on this and still be adjustable.
As an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it will come in the kit, but you can adjust the flex characteristics on that.
Right. Okay. And then the C hubs may be a bit different.
The front C hub's a little bit different. I think the geometry is the same, but they've incorporated a new anti-body rub thing.
Oh, okay. So
a body support for the top caster hub. So it will actually push the front aerodynamics of the body will push down onto the tire directly instead of through the body post as much, and will also save the tire from rubbing the underside of your body. And the rear tow control system, I believe, I believe has been redesigned into plastic rear steering hubs, if you can.
Right.
Because it was all billet aluminium.
Yes.
So they're probably trying to take a little bit of weight out of the rear tow control system.
Yeah, makes sense.
And putting a bit of plastic in there.
Okay.
So that's just some of the few changes. Some of the things that do remain, like the sway bars.
Yep, the ultra low mount sway bars.
Yep, very low. The carbon fiber arms.
Yep.
Although the length of that might be changed, they might be the same as the World's Edition BD11.
Okay.
I can't confirm yet because this is the only spy picture so far that we have. And by spy picture, I mean it's been officially released by Yokomo, but that's all they've given us.
Yes.
But yeah, so jump to our website. You can pre-order them.
Yep.
We don't even know how much they cost yet, so there's just a token sort of pre-order price on there.
So what I might do,
like a part payment.
The link here.
You're going to drop the link in. You are very technically advanced today.
No, that's the wrong link. Make sure it's the correct link.
The link that works to our product would be good.
That'll be.
Oh, it's gone.
I've lost it.
Oh, well.
No, it's right here.
I'm sure that you can find it again.
Yep, I got it. I have the technology.
I'm not sure what's in this coffee, but I'm definitely sweating.
You're sweating?
Sweating.
It's sweaty coffee.
Ooh.
There we go. So there's a link going out. So if you'd like to pre-order, make sure you get hold of the first drop of them.
And I only actually released this like an hour ago to the team and to a few people.
Mm-hmm.
There's already like 3 done.
Oh, wow.
There's already 3 pre-orders in.
Okay.
So there's going to be a lot of hype. Obviously, the BD11 was a super fast, or still is a super fast car.
Yeah, definitely.
The BD12 is more of an evolution. It's really good the way Yokomo are doing that. So the BD11 was an evolution of the BD10.
Yes.
And the BD12 is an evolution of the BD. The BD12 is an evolution of the BD11. So it's really good. So they're making incremental adjustments and moving forward.
Yeah.
Which is enough, obviously, to give us a new car and drop the lap times, but not so much that all your spares and parts won't fit. Really, really cool.
Yeah. All right.
What have we got on?
Should we go back to the car?
Yeah.
Although I don't think I've got any more takes on it. Oh, hang on.
No.
We do.
What?
Jason has suggested Holden FE.
I can confirm that is, in fact, a Holden FE.
And that is correct. He's not lying.
Holden FE. What color is it? What year is it?
Yep.
And
What's the weight? Should we
Weight.
do the weight now so we know?
We can do the weight.
Oh,
We can do the weight as long as it's
Okay.
not going to give it away. Are people
All right.
getting juicy for the weight, are they?
oh no, I am.
Just waiting
Oh,
for
retro
my
Rob's coming too.
scientific.
That is correct. It's an FE. Oh, we're doing the measurements.
I'm just being cautious. I have to spin this like this and spin this like this because if I turn the car around.
Yeah, you won't get all the weight on it. Can't read it? Yeah, sit on this. Pick it up.
This is some scientific stuff now.
All right, that's been zeroed off. How's that?
This is
What are we doing?
It's fraught with danger. That's what it is.
Is it? Is it balanced? Oh, look at that. Okay, it's going to
Yeah.
be quite different to last week because there's no stand. Okay.
You know what it is?
I think I remember.
So
Good
it
case
is
I'll forget.
a Holden FE, and we know how much it weighs.
That's good coffee.
Well, thank you.
Thanks.
I didn't make it myself.
Oh, we've got guesses already.
What?
We've got a 980.
980.
It's lower.
Lower than that,
Lower than 980.
isn't it?
Yep.
Have you got any model stuff?
Model stuff. I do.
Yeah.
What did I have? Model stuff. I brought one model I thought I'll talk about. What to do with it? There it is.
That's one of my favorites. The Storm & Schultz.
This is a Sturmgeschutz.
A Sturmger. I'll wash my mouth out. Sturmger Schultz.
So otherwise shortened to be Stug 4. Now I brought this out because this is actually quite an old kit from Tamiya. It's not brand new, but it's one of the most popular kits that we carry.
Well, it looks like a vehicle that was probably used in the war.
It was used in the war, in the Second World War, towards the end of it. Now the Stug 3 is actually more popular in kits,
Why?
I would say. Why? I don't
Surely
know.
everybody would want the newest Stug possible.
Well, no. So the Stugs actually were used for many, many years throughout the war, towards the late end. So when you talk about the Germans, they had quite a variety of different tanks, which they called Panzers, and they had them in different series. There was the 1, and then the 2, the 3, and the 4. So the 3 was around and was an advancement on the 2, but it was still quite small, and they tended to get bigger and bigger towards the end of the war. And they found
Why?
that because they needed vehicles to carry larger caliber weapons, because the opponents were always getting stronger and stronger. So to counter that, you need a more powerful weapon.
Oh,
And to get a more powerful weapon, you need a platform that can carry that weapon. So basically, the small stuff couldn't carry stuff anymore. So the 3s tend to be modified quite often, and they made quite a few different variations of it.
big shtick.
That's it. And to actually make them quickly, they made the Stugs. So the Stugs are actually not a tank in the sense of a tank. They have no turret. The gun is actually fixed to the casemate. Okay, so here, you can see that.
So how do you aim the gun?
So the gunner inside can move it a little bit. Okay, it's a few degrees each way.
Okay.
But it's up to the driver to actually get it in the roundabout the right way. And that's up to the commander to tell the driver which way to face.
And which hill is he on?
That's right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Seems
So
like
this-
a pretty crap idea to me.
Yeah, well, that sort of idea went onto the Swedish S tank. So that's something else you can look it up on Wikipedia. That's quite interesting. That doesn't
S
have.
for Swedish.
Yeah, it could be.
Hmm.
So it also made the vehicle lower too, because it doesn't have the turret on top. So it's got a lower silhouette, so it's hard to see. So these worked well when they were hiding, because you can't have them in the open because they can't actually aim quick enough.
Would be good to hide in a tank, I imagine.
Probably, rather than have one in the open,
Yeah,
the
that's
open
right.
field.
Imagine
like,
trying to hide one in.
yeah.
Imagine trying to hide one in Melbourne. It probably wouldn't work too well.
Well, you park it in the garage.
Everybody would go, "Shit, there's a tank."
Oh, probably. They're pretty noticeable, aren't they?
Hmm.
Yeah. So they managed to put a pretty big gun on this. Now, the Stug 4 is actually very similar looking to the Stug 3. The top of the tank's actually the same. It's just a chassis part that's different.
More aerodynamic.
No, it's just that they couldn't build enough Stug 3s. So they started finding another method of building the same sort of platform. And they had a lot of Panzer 4 chassis around. And so they modified the top of this tank. So it's almost identical to the Stug 3 to drop onto a chassis of a Panzer 4. They just had to extend the driver's compartment and stuff.
You are a real tank aficionado.
Not really. I do like some stuff.
Tanks for the memories.
But the easiest way to recognize these is that a Panzer 4 is actually longer. Okay, so it's got an extra
Well,
road
I've
wheel.
never seen them.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I'll show you later. I'll give you a quick guide and lesson But for some reason, this is the most popular. I mean, when I say popular kit, I mean this actual kit. So this actual kit's been around since the late 70s, early 80s. And I think it's popular because it's a good-looking vehicle, and also it's actually quite good value for money.
Well, that'd be pretty cool when you have a kit.
So really good.
You're not going to unbox it?
No.
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
Well, I feel a bit ripped off.
Do you?
I feel like you were building up.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get to unbox it.
Oh, do you want to? We can.
No,
We can unbox
it's
it.
okay. It's okay. I'll have to live in wonderment, and I'll have to live in wonderment and hope.
Oh, there
Who
you
knows?
go.
I might even build one for Easter.
Easter build.
I won't.
No?
No.
All right, there you go.
Not even close.
So there's a plastic kit.
Am I calling that the Stug?
Stug 4. Because a lot of other companies actually are producing Stug 3s at the moment. Stug 3Gs. A lot of different companies, and it's good.
They haven't upgraded to 5G yet?
I guess not. They should be working on 6G by now. But
That's next vaccination.
that's right.
What have we got?
What do you got?
What
You've
have
got
I-
stuff, haven't you?
Let's have a look.
All right.
Let's have a look.
What you want to go back to this?
Why not? What have we been missing?
We've got another
While
white.
you've been
Oh, we got
rattling
colour,
on.
actually.
What have we got?
All right. Jason's got
So we
black.
know it's a Holden. We know it's a FE. We don't know the year,
Yeah.
and we don't know the color. Oh,
Yeah.
we do know the color.
Is it black? Or is it a specific black?
Uh,
Is it red?
Black.
It is black. Is that correct?
It's black.
Oh, okay. So we've got two items.
Three.
Oh, three.
It's a Holden.
Yeah.
It's a FE.
Yeah.
And it's black.
Oh, okay.
So we need to know the year
Mhm.
and the weight.
And the weight. Okay. So
Yep.
we've got more weights coming in.
More weight.
Yep. So we've got retro.
Retro.
Rob. 1287.
No, lower.
Lower.
Lower than 1287. Lower than 980.
769. It's higher, isn't it?
I think that's it.
No, it can't be. Is it? Let's double check it. We're going to double check
Well,
that.
now you've drunk your. Hang on a second.
No, it doesn't matter if we're drunk.
Hang on.
We can still,
This one-
tear it off. Look,
I know.
ready?
I know.
You good?
That's on Mills.
What's on Mills?
There we go.
We're on the G now. We're on grams. No.
Told you.
No.
Yep.
That's pretty close, isn't it? That's it.
That's Felicity's.
That's it.
That is Felicity's.
There you go.
Felicity. We can even put that on. We can put that on overhead.
Yeah, let's put it on.
We'll put it on the overhead because people won't believe us. Have a look at that. There we go. 769.
Spot on.
How did you do that? She got inside information from Finn.
No.
Finn wasn't here when we weighed it.
No, that's right.
Hey,
No, that's
I
right.
feel something. That's congratulations, Felicity.
Oh, that's a first, isn't it?
That is the first.
That's a first. Okay, so we've got other
Um,
details still existing on the car.
The year.
Yep.
I've got a feeling they might beat us on this one.
I
The
don't know.
year.
Let's see how they go.
Ah,
Yeah. What
Let's
are you
talk-
showing us?
let's have a look in Brett's bag.
What do you got in there? So
Well-
this is the big Rubik's bag.
This is the big Rubik's big Rubik's gear bag.
Yeah.
Big Rubik's car bag.
Yeah.
Do you know what I actually had in here that I was quite surprised about last weekend?
A small animal.
The Victory MT. Well, practically,
Oh.
the Victory MT monster truck
Fit in there.
was in here.
Yep.
I had to take
Without
the
the wheels.
I had to take the wheels off, but
Yeah.
the wheels were in here with it.
They were.
But I took it off just to reduce the width.
How good was it?
Because I do love carrying my RC cars around in this because it keeps them safe.
Yeah.
What have I got in here?
Where we go? Going over
Can you
here.
go to overhead? What have we got in there,
You've got
Beach?
varieties of stuff.
Varieties.
You got coloured plastic.
We'll call it a mixed bag. Mixed bag of Brett lollies, please.
All right. All right. You got some.
We had a HB racing shipment
Yes.
come in late last week.
Yep.
After
Okay.
the
So
show
the
Friday.
very, very popular wings.
Very, very popular wings. So whether you race 1/8 buggy, truggy, whether it's AE, X-ray, whatever it is, a Mugen, everybody raves about the HB wings.
Yep.
They're really good. They're really robust.
Yep.
They're really well priced, and they're good looking and effective.
Yes.
Most people will put the wing on and drill all holes in them anyway. So the wing,
Yep.
but they are quite robust and they're very well made, which is a huge plus
So it'll fit on any brand, and they've got some
I want
guide holds.
I want to say yes. Well, these guide holes are for the HB wing plates, but
Yep.
yeah, they do have dimples on there, so you can get your forward and back sort of adjustment on them.
Well, you can put lines through here and then just space it out depending on which car it's going to fit on.
Exactly.
Very easy to measure out.
It's very easy to measure out.
Yep.
There's no cutting or pasting, and
Yep.
it does have a screw-on gurney flap on the back.
Gurney.
Yep, which is really good.
Who's that named after?
I've never met Gurney, but Arthur Gurney.
Hey?
Arthur Gurney.
No.
Full Gurney.
You know, the driver of the GT40.
I don't.
He created the gurney flap.
There you go.
That was named after him.
You are just full of brilliant information today.
Yep. Whether or not it's true, I don't know.
Boom.
Oh.
While we're on 1/8, we also had a Dash Aeromax shipment land this week. And for that, really thankful to have in the Max R-Tune range of motors.
Mhm.
These are for 8 scale. So we do have the 1900s, 2150s, and
Yep.
2400 kV motors back in stock.
Mm.
These are really cool. One of the local fast guys, Tommy Huggins, has got these screwed into his Hearns exclusive build.
Yep.
He loves it and he's fast.
Yep.
I still do donuts, but you know what? It doesn't matter.
I like eating donuts.
That's really cool. You do.
What's that there? What's that?
This is something so simple, so effective, and so popular.
That's a super fine one.
We didn't have this one. I'll be honest, we didn't have this one for like 3 months.
Mm.
This is an Aeromax ride height gauge.
Yep.
Now let's get in there taut like a tiger.
So that's for some really low stuff, right?
Oh, no. Well, that goes from 2.1 mil to 8 mil. Well,
Oh,
probably
8
2
mil.
mil.
Okay, so any sort of on-road.
Yeah, pretty much any, whether it's 12th scale pan car,
Yep.
10th scale touring.
Yep.
This is your measuring tool.
What are the increments? 0.2.
So we've got 0.2. I've got even numbers on one side.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you flip them on over, you got the odd numbers.
Okay, so it
So
does
you
a
can-
full 0.1 increment.
You can measure your car accurately
Wow.
to 0.1 of a mil.
Wow.
You know, I basically just use a piece of bread, but these guys, who are the fast guys, 0.1 of a mil increment.
Wow. You got some really consistent bread, haven't you?
Not really. That's why my cars are set up so good. So this is the AM171019.
Yep. Ultra fine.
Yeah, ultra fine.
Mm.
Super happy to have these back in.
Beautiful.
Now, come out a bit,
What are these
because
things?
this is a bundle. We have launched a bundle.
A new bundle.
4 things in this bundle.
Okay. So what?
Sweet Tendroids.
Yeah.
They've just oiled our local track.
Yes.
Halo. These will be perfect. It's the right time of year and it's the perfect conditions to get yourself on these Tendroids.
Okay.
If you get 3 pairs of Tendroids,
Yeah.
online, this is online, 3
Yep.
pairs of Tendroids, you will get a free bottle of TDK high grip tire sauce. And this
That works
phenomenal.
really well.
That works phenomenal. That is by far the favorite tire sauce out there and on off-road tires.
And really important too is it's non-carcinogenic.
It's safe, it's
Yep.
non-toxic, and it's biodegradable.
Yeah. So non-toxic, biodegradable tire sauce.
Which is really good. And that, to me, that's the way all tire sauces should be going.
Well, that's right.
And any responsible club who's got an event really needs to be looking at this stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost a duty of care by the club that they stipulate that you have MSDS available.
Yeah.
And for this product, it's public knowledge.
Mm.
They don't care. You can know what's in there. It's how you put it together. So I know that other manufacturers, they don't like to give it because they don't want to tell you what's in their tire sauce.
Yeah.
This one, it's all available.
Yep.
And it's all safe.
Yes.
So
Yeah, great deal.
3 packets of tires,
Yep.
free goop.
Yep.
Super cool.
Very nice.
Yep. And that's all for Brett's bag this week.
Lots of little bitty good stuff.
What?
All little bitty.
Yeah, well, this
Yeah.
is the stuff that can make your day. You know, you don't always have to spend thousands of dollars at once.
No.
But when you're racing or competing,
Mm.
like I said, if you want to freshen up your 8 scale buggy, you put a new wing on it. Makes a world of difference. If you want to go and burn some rubber, if you want fresh tires,
Yep.
you've got three sets of tires and some goop,
That's it.
bits and pieces.
That's it.
And if you're just looking for something to really, the hand is the most utilized setup tool for on road. It's the little ride height gauge.
That's really nice. I like that. I want to get one just to put it home.
You should.
Mm.
You could measure your coffee cup or your spokes.
Mm.
Yeah. pig tank. You can put the pig tank, measure the right height of your pig tank.
I could do that all weekend.
Mm.
All right, what should we look at now? I've got a whole heap of stuff.
What have you got?
Bits.
Show
I
me
got bits too.
Show me your bits.
All right. Well,
I'm reaching for this coffee.
Everyone's probably seen that before, haven't they? What is this?
Well, we call it the paintbrush toilet.
Yes, because it works like a toilet. So you put water in the little cistern in the back here. That fits on top of here. Fills up the little well.
Ooh, that's a good coffee.
And then you can clean up your brushes, and then you can flush it with this.
Don't you have it to demonstrate?
No, I don't have any water.
What goes in here?
So all you used
Oh,
soil water goes
I've
inside.
been keeping it clean.
Sort of.
Nice.
But we've got an accessory for this now.
What do you
Because
mean?
these are so popular and people use them all the time. Actually, people have found that the little cistern here would be nice being bigger and filling it with more water. So
No. How much
So look at
painting are
this.
these maniacs doing?
double size.
How long is that before we have a?
What are you saying?
How long is that before we have a dual flush system?
Dual flush.
No,
Oh,
like at the toilet at home,
oh yeah.
you could have a big flush for number twos, for your blacks
Good.
and
Yes.
your whites,
Yes.
and for your tints and your, I don't know,
What,
Your panel lines?
Yeah, and other things. Yeah. Your inks
panel
and all that
lines. You
sort of
might
stuff.
just do number ones.
You could. How good's that?
Look at that. We could be twin loaded.
Okay, so double size is available now. So that was 250 mil. The new one, optional, is 500.
So what you're saying is it's twice as good.
Well, you get twice as much water. So it's not to waste either, because you can always have this sitting on the side and that one being used. And once that's empty, you can flop it over.
Flop it over
Yeah, you can like flop.
for when you're painting in the ultimate hurry. When you can't.
That's
leave
right.
your
That's
work
right.
for-
It's like a quick
Like a
quick reload.
You're going to carry one around in your tool belt, aren't you?
That's right. It's my ammo belt of
Look
brush
out for
toilet
that
water.
in next video.
That's it. So yeah, that's a pretty cool extra. But that's not the only thing that's new.
What do you mean?
Well, Green Stuff has actually got a lot of new stuff. So we've got that.
Maybe we should change their name from green stuff to new stuff.
Lots of new stuff. How's this? We've got one of these. One of those.
Is that a flock applicator?
It is a flock applicator.
Get the flock out of here.
So this is a bit different.
Hang on, there's two.
So this is a more traditional style flock applicator. Everyone's probably used to this, where you actually load up the flock inside here, and after it gets charged up with electric static charge, it goes through a grill so that it evenly covers a large area.
I've used one of these with Marlin.
You did
And
on your layout.
I was petrified
Well, yeah, why?
because it was like a bug zapper.
Well, it is.
No, it was like a bug zapper.
It is. Well, here we've got a different configuration. This one's built as a box. So the great thing about this one is you put in a preset size of paper, and you put dobs of glue on it if you want to do tufts, or you cover the whole lot with some glue and make a whole sheet of grass.
I would like to see a tutorial
On one of these, yeah, we can do that. So as you can imagine,
because
we've
I
got this
can't.
one.
I can't picture an application where that would be used.
really? Okay, we'll have to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
So when you make tufts, so this is making the tufts before you glue them onto your layout or on the base of your figures. This is handy for doing a whole large area. You can also make tufts out of this one too. It just means it's going to be a bit more of a mess. This is sort of upside down. No? you can't grasp it?
I've lost it. No.
You had enough of flock.
Well,
All right, so there's your flock.
there's a
So
certain
both of these-
application that I really wonder which one you would use, and I'm tipping it wouldn't be this one because
Well,
you wouldn't want your bit touching the end of it.
well, it depends which bit.
Oh, any bit.
So there's the two different styles of applicator. So in essence, they're the same sort of thing.
Yep.
But they're best suited for doing various jobs. So both powered by a 9-volt battery. Very easy to replace.
9-volt
very easy to
battery?
use. Yeah. So they're cordless.
I think the one that Marlon had me using was 240 volt.
Oh, did you touch it?
No?
Well, it increases the voltage to
Mm.
give it the electrostatic charge. So
Yeah.
the idea is you don't touch the exposed bits.
Well, when he put the wet sponge on my head, I was getting really worried.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That helps it go through.
I know, right?
All right, what else we got? I've got
Green stuff world. Is that for doing nails?
No, but it looks very similar to one for doing nails. This
It
is
looks
a
like the one
UV light. So whereas we're used to using the small UV torches for setting UV resins,
and finding stubborn stains.
yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah. This one here is great for covering large areas. So if you're doing like a water effect, rather than just having a torch and just doing it all over the surface, because they're very focused, this is much broader. It's got a lot more LEDs in it, so you'd be able to set it quicker. Or if you're doing figures, just say you're doing water effects on figures with small bases on your tabletop figures.
Yep.
You can just push them all under this, and they'll all set at the
They'll
same
be cooked
time.
at once.
Cooked at once.
Can you overcook them?
I've never overcooked any of the resin before.
Can you overcook it though?
Don't know. Never experienced it. But there you go.
Put it 30 minutes in a medium cooker.
So that's
it's done.
rechargeable. That's charged up with USB.
That's really good. I like that.
So just a larger area to help you with the UV resin.
54 watt lighting system.
Yep.
That sounds
And the
pretty.
UV resin is really, really popular.
That sounds pretty intense.
Yep.
30, 60, or 90-second cycles.
How good's that?
I think
Right,
it's
so
pretty good.
apart from that, I've got a basket full of stuff, all green stuff as well.
I've always said that you were a basket case.
Can't be helped.
Can I have something to play with?
Yeah. What do you want?
What's this?
Help
thing?
yourself. Oh, we can actually try that. You want to try it?
Nope.
Oh,
Do you want to try it?
we can try it. This is electric powered, and it's used for mixing paint. So it's a handheld
Which is quite
Paint.
ironic.
paint spinner.
It does have some attachments.
It does. So it's got adapters. Okay, these are rubber soft adapters. And
It's
these are
spinning.
for adapting different shaped bottles. Okay, so it is actually
You need to go.
powered.
We're going to need to
and
go to overhead town.
Oh, really?
Let's take a closer look at this.
All right. So it's USB charged. It's got rechargeable battery inside it. It's got a switch on the bottom. So let's see if we can get that focused a bit better. Eh? Oh,
That's the switch.
that's the switch. Yep. Oh,
Oh.
let's took a photo.
Oh my God. You're an animal. You're an animal
We're
today.
going to keep that forever.
First, we're not going live. Then we're going live. Then I don't know.
What do you mean? Okay, and you've got your little square adapter on the end to take any of these. Oh, did you hear that? These adapters.
It
here.
has speeds.
No, it's a slow shutdown.
No, it has speeds.
No.
I can promise you it has speeds.
Are you sure?
I promise you it has 3 speeds.
All right, so what do we do?
Stick a paint
Okay,
in
so we've
there.
got this paint here. I'll show you what this is about. This is some of the new crackle paint as well. And stick this in the end.
That's the wrong end.
What do you mean? You sure?
Did you stitch me
Try
up?
this one. This will work.
Will it? Am I doing it wrong?
There you go. All right, so it's attached.
Yeah, and then I
And
push
then
the
you
button.
mix it up. And that's it.
Slow. Woo!
And then it does a slow shutdown. Because particularly with these style plates, because they're filled quite a lot, it's very difficult to. We don't want to be attacking people with it, right? So if you're using it normally, you'll be fine. And you'll notice that we've got it mounted; it's upside down. So this allows gravity to get the heavy pigments to actually flow naturally down. And also, as I was saying before, because these bottles are actually quite full, it's normally very difficult to mix them if you just shake them because there's not much void in them to move around.
And it wouldn't be aerating the paint like I hate doing.
Yes, that's right.
You know what
So
I mean?
air bubbles and stuff.
That's why we give it the old Japanese swirl
Yeah, that's right.
instead of the
You
Mexican,
still remember that?
instead of the
With a spray can.
instead of the Mexican backhand.
That's it. Okay, so you notice we've got the really big bottle in there, but because the small bottles use the same caps, you can use the small bottles in there too. But we've got adapters here, which would take the Tamiya type paint, and also other types of tube paint here as well. Very easy just to swap it in and out. You hear that?
Consider yourself shaken.
There you go.
And it saves doing all this.
That's it.
I get tired of doing that.
Did you enjoy that? So that is the paint. I actually call it a paint shaker. I did have different speeds.
3 speeds.
Well, there you go.
I like it. That gets the Brett tick of approval.
Yeah. So these sets here as well, we started getting these paint sets, which is the green stuff acrylic color paints, and they're all themed. So this particular one has urban camo.
Urban camo.
Urban camo. So it's the sort of blue tones, blue and light grays. What have we got here? We've got winter camo. So this will be the light, the snow tones, and then also the greens. We've got desert camo, which would be the ochres.
Ochres?
Ochres.
Ochres.
Ochres. And what have we got here? We've got a forest camo. So you've got the brighter greens. But there's all lots of different kinds of sets. That's just 4 that I picked out.
Do you have any from mid-autumn?
Mid-autumn, maybe. We'll go and have a look. If not, I can customize one for you.
Is that something you do for everybody?
Oh, not for everyone, but
because I don't want to be seen come mid-autumn.
You want to disappear.
That's right.
It won't be hard to pick out.
That's right.
All right. So apart from that, so these are the bottles that we used in the shaker before. This is a new crackle paint.
Crackle.
So crackle paint is
what
used
application would you use crackle paint?
For doing dried desert or riverbed.
Ah, I know.
Finishes.
I know. I'm got a picture in my head now.
Yeah, you pictured it?
Like a dried out riverbed.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. So you got all that crackly effect. So that's what this paint does. It's pre-colored, so it's got a particular base. This particular one is mud crack, so it's a lighter brown. And then we've got Badlands. It's like a dark, almost like a charcoaly color. Got a reddy color, which is like a Martian color, and they call it Martian.
What's Martian?
Martian. So like Martian sand is red.
Oh.
So if you're doing like tabletop games with Martian type soldiers and stuff.
Oh, I was thinking of like people from outer space.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
On Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then there's Winterfell plain, so that'll be like a snow effect. But yeah, it'll give you different types of.
You could mix them.
You could mix them, and they'll give you a different crackle effect depending on how quickly they dry. So the quicker it dries, the smaller the crack. The longer it dries, the larger the crack.
Big crack.
Yeah. So the best way of doing this is really simple. You just paint your base surface a contrasting color to the color you're going to use.
Yep.
So that when it cracks, you'll see that base color come through. Very cool. So crackle paint. And then we've also got all the dipping inks in stock too. So this is actually a set.
I'm looking forward to this tutorial.
Yeah?
Yep.
So dipping inks. So inks are a very popular medium used in tabletop gaming. In traditional
really good
modeling,
for printing.
Different kinds of inks.
Are they?
Yeah. So the traditional modeling will use what we call washes. So it's a thin paint.
Mm.
So inks are actually transparent and they work like a wash. And a dipping ink is actually a little bit thicker so that it can sit on the figure and sit in the details easier.
Seems quite niche. Is it quite niche or is it something that a lot of people use?
A lot of people will use. So the idea of these is to try to make your painting quicker. So you dip or you brush this particular ink over it. So this is giving you...
So can you explain to me, if we go to Overhead Town,
yes,
can you explain to me, just change cameras for the people at home?
So
if you could just explain to me.
So this is showing the effects of the different colors that are included.
So,
but if you see all the darker areas,
yes,
all the darker areas is where this ink has pulled. Okay, so imagine if you just painted a whole slather of paint on this, or you actually dipped it in. When you pull it out, the ink itself, because it's transparent, is naturally going to flow away from the high surfaces and end up in all the valleys and the crevices. And that's how it naturally gives this shadow effect. That's how it's really quick. Rather than trying to brush paint all these parts in, it's already giving you the effect just by dipping it.
I really like Limelight.
You like that one? Okay, so that gives you really nice contrast, right? And by using all the different colors, it will give you different effects.
So you could revolutionize nail painting just by dipping your finger in.
You could. Don't know how I'll do it, but theoretically you could. So these would be a lightly painted figure first, so it's probably in a light gray. That's why the highlights are quite light. And obviously with a darker dipping ink, it's more pronounced. But there's a whole heap. I think there's like 30 different colors if you want to buy them individually.
Beige primer.
Yep.
Apply dipping inks.
Yep.
Use dry brush.
Yep. And then it's finished. So basically what you're doing here...
Oh, so you don't actually dip it. You paint it on.
Well, you can paint it on. If you paint it on, you've got more control. But you can dip it as well. That's right. So there's quite a few different
There you go.
There we go. So that's a few of the new Green Stuff World things.
GSW in the house.
Did I forget anything? I don't think so. That's everything.
No, I'm really excited by the flock box.
There you go.
Did I say that right?
I don't know, maybe. So what have we got left? So we've got the year left on the car, and then we've got something really exciting coming up, haven't we?
Yeah, well, we can have a look at what people have been saying, and then I think we just jump into it.
All right, let's have a look.
I'm going to have to get the car off the bench because
I've missed a lot of this.
I'm worried.
actually.
Well, you would have because you're busy bloody chapping.
All
So we
right.
got to congratulating Felicity on
Yes.
guessing the weight was 769.
Yes. Oh, we've got a year of the car.
A year of the car.
1957 from Jason.
Could be.
Could it?
Yep. I don't actually have a year for the car,
Oh, haven't you?
but
But it sounds about
call
right.
that if that's the first one because they were produced 56 to 58.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Yep.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, we've got a winner there then.
There we go. That was nice and easy.
Yep. Good stuff. What else we got? Oh, Mr. Matthew Jenkins is saying hello.
Hello, indeed.
I think that's it.
He's excited.
He is.
He's super excited. He's going to put his hand up for a BD12. Talking about putting his hand up, what have we been doing lately?
Is that a trick question?
A little bit. What has been happening lately? I'm talking about the contest.
Oh, we've been getting a lot of people
I'm gonna put this
Contributing.
to the side.
to
Uh-oh.
naming our X-Max.
Naming
So our
our
X-Max
X-Max.
has actually got a personality and
He's been coming everywhere with us. He's been doing stuff.
should we watch what?
Let's
What
watch.
X-Max has
Let's
been doing.
let's watch what X-Max has been up to,
All right.
and I'll try and call him into the studio.
All right.
X-Max,
Here we go.
where is he? Come here, buddy.
Oh, on the way out.
Where you going? What you doing over there? I didn't know. I didn't know that he was like that culture. I don't think he's got window later, but look at all the kids there. They at the window. Yeah, he's contemplating life. Oh, what the hell? He's still home. That was it.
There
He
we
was
go.
off. It's really good. He's so we've been running a contest, haven't we?
We have. So we've been getting quite a few contributions. We've
Quite a
named
few.
suggestions.
30 plus, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. So we are going to run.
We have got some technological advancements
All right,
here.
get it ready. Fire it up. We are going to run the wheel to see which name is the name for X-Max.
So we have put. We can do this on the overhead, can we?
We can,
There's no-
absolutely. All right, let's focus it properly. All right, so we've got all the names in there.
So all the names are in here, and we've
okay,
got a
so they're
pointer.
all down here.
We've got 33 names in total, 33 entrants to this competition.
Okay, so there's all the 33 names, and we have the name suggestions here.
Yeah.
And then we've got all the contributors' names on this side.
And we put them in our high-tech database.
That's right.
And these guys have all been pretty clever, guys and girls, because they've also answered the question because it was
Yes.
a skill-based. It's
That's
a
right.
skill-based thing. This is not a luck of chance or anything. It's a skill-based prize.
Yes.
And you're going to win $50 gift voucher at Hearns.
Yep.
Yep. Let's see what we can do.
All right.
Is that right?
Yep. Hit the button, mate.
I'm hitting the button.
All right, so it's rolling, rolling, rolling.
What name's it going to be? I hope it's easy
I
to
don't know.
pronounce.
Oh,
What
it's
name
coming,
is it?
It's coming. It's coming. Where are we?
What have we got?
What is that? Oh, oh,
Oh!
oh,
Oh!
oh, oh.
Ah!
I think it might be Bone Crusher. Is it Bone Crusher? It is Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher.
Well done, Bone Crusher. Who did Bone Crusher?
Who is Bone Crusher?
Let me have a look. Bone Crusher.
Have you got
Bone
it
Crusher is Jeff Biggs.
there? Jeff Biggs.
Jeff Biggs.
Jeff Biggs has
There we
won a $50 gift voucher. Jeffy Biggs, you better get in touch with
Where is
us.
he?
Now, there were people with more entrants. We never said that it could be one.
All right, so there's Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher.
And it is Mr. Jeff Biggs.
Jeff Biggs.
And just responded, me and me. So he's really excited.
That is so cool. Let's go back to, well, I think now it only leaves one thing, doesn't it?
What's that?
We need to get him into the studio.
All right.
We need to perform a baptism.
So Bone Crusher's coming in. All right. All right.
So no
There you
longer
go. Let me have a drink.
All
All right. So we've got to get ready for the ceremony.
We've got some specially prepared holy water from the motherland.
We have.
Of Bone Crusher.
That's right.
Come on in, buddy. Welcome. We bring to the world.
All right.
Bone Crusher.
All right. So here's Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher is here. Now, in the sake of audio dexterity,
yes.
I might just shut him down for a second.
Put him to sleep.
Just for audio dexterity there.
All right. So here's the Bone Crusher.
How are you, buddy? Welcome. It's been a pleasure. You guys are going to see heaps more adventures with this guy.
Absolutely.
He's part of the Hearns family. And one of our Hearns regulars in Jeff Biggs himself has had the privilege of naming him himself.
Yeah.
Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher.
Here you go, mate. Welcome. Bit of holy water. There you go, buddy. We wipe it across his forehead, don't we? And we say, there you go.
Well done.
Well done. And it probably won't be the first or last time he gets wet, but
no,
he has now been baptized and christened, and his name is now Bone Crusher. He identifies as Bone Crusher.
That's pretty fitting, isn't it?
Is it? Well,
bone
it's not yet, but it could be.
Yeah.
This guy's going to come up to Easter with us.
Yep. So we're going to be in Bendigo.
We're going to be in Bendigo this week, aren't we?
It's only 2 days away. So it's going to be a big event. It's the Bendigo Easter.
Here you go, buddy. There you go, Bone Crusher. Go on, buddy. There you go. Yay! Go on. There you go. Go play.
Well done.
Go, Bone Crusher.
Good stuff.
Oh, he's made quite a mess.
So there you go.
Holy water. Who would have thought it would be as dirty? That is fantastic. Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Got to wipe, clean up the mess. So,
Bone Crusher is part of the family now.
Yep. And Hearns, BJ, and myself.
Yes.
Will be up at Bendigo this weekend for the Bendigo Community Easter Festival.
That's right, on Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday. Saturday the 8th of April. Easter Saturday. Yeah, the Bendigo community shuts down effectively as far as to traffic in the CBD. They cordon off all the streets and it turns into a whole festival. Now, the Bendigo On-Road Radio Control Car Club, who we're very closely aligned to,
yes,
relocates and puts on a temporary race day, in a temporary location, and it's somewhere in the CBD.
Yes.
We do and have had the details at hand. We will put them on our social medias. We're going to get heaps of content. There's going to be hundreds of thousands of people there, and Bone Crusher will be there too.
Well, the event was so popular. That's part of it. There was a RC demonstration last year. It was so popular that a larger area has been
bigger area, more prominent area. And we are part of it, and so we'll be there. We'll be there from Saturday morning to Saturday afternoon. There's going to be an impromptu race meet. Kershaw Phaser, Juniors, 21.5 TCR, and Tamiya Truck, as well as a bit of Monster Truck Carnage, if we've got anything to do with it.
Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher. I love that. Bone Crusher. Because some of the names are a little bit scary. They were all appropriate.
Yes.
There wasn't a single name that had to be banned.
No.
Which was really good. It shows how responsible our viewers are.
That's right.
And congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Jeff.
Well done, Jeff.
And thank you for watching our 150th show.
Yep.
We had some huge news this week. We've got some huge things going on. And that is fantastic. Thank you guys for supporting us on this journey. 150 more to go. Big thank you to the Panda Man.
That's it.
Big thank you to the coffee. Let's keep it going.
It's been great.
Hasn't it? It's fantastic.
So I guess we're going to call it.
We're going to call that a show.
Okay.
Going to call it done. And we'll see you guys next Friday.
That's it.
Fantastic.
See you next time around.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.